Hello everyone, I'm Anzamir. Today I'm gonna show you the second game of the World Championship, Ding vs Gukesh. So Ding is white, Gukesh is black. Let's start. Ding played e4, e5 by Gukesh, knight 3, knight c6, bishop c4. This is the Italian game. Bishop c5, this is called the Jacobiano. d3, knight f6, all of this is theory. Knight c3, pawn to a6, a4. Now over here generally castling is better, but a4 is a really common move too. Then d6 was played by Gukesh to open up the bishop, and then short castle, h6, bishop to e3 to try to trade off the bishops, to try to open this rook up and attack on the f7 square. Then bishop e6 was played by Gukesh to stop the threat. a5 by Ding, which wasn't a great move. Over here, knight d5 would have been a better move, but this move is fine too. Bishop takes c4. Now taking wasn't the best move. Taking on c5 would have been better, but of course this is also excellent. Then castle, bishop takes c5, d takes c5, pawn b3 to defend that pawn. Queen takes queen, rook takes queen. He moves over to try to trade the rooks, but rook dc1 was played by Ding. Over here, a better move, and the best move would have been knight to e1, which is a really hard move to find. And then knight d4 was played by Gukesh, knight e1 by Ding. Knight d4 to try to trade off this knight and to try to get the pawn on that really good square where will be really close to queening and attacking that knight. And after that knight move, that pawn would also be hanging. So like take, the knight moves and you take the pawn. Something like that. And it is just a winning position for black. But that did not happen. Instead, Ding found the move knight to e1 to retreat and defend the pawn at the same time. And then rook d6, king to f1 to try to open up the king a little bit and maybe go there, and also prepare knight e2. If this knight ever moves, you can go there too. So g6, rook to d1 to try to open the naturally open. Then rook to d8 was played by Gukesh, f3, king g7 to try to activate the king a little bit. King f2 was played by Ding to do the exact same thing. h5 by Gukesh, just pushing the pawn. Knight e2 was played by Ding. Not the best move over here. The best move over here would have been h4, which would have been a really good move. But knight e2, knight goes back to c6, the knight goes back to c3, and we have a threefold repetition, and the game ends in a draw. So yeah, it was a completely draw position. Gukesh played like a 3000 and Ding played like a 2950. So both players played really good. I'll be doing recaps of every single game as soon as they finish. So see you in a future video or in a live stream.